Alright, I'm in Korean. This is the Search 2. Last time we did the DLC, the Kraken DLC. It took me about 3 hours. It was a lot shorter than the DLC of similar type from the first game, which took me like 7 or 8 hours at least. And I had to go back twice because it was 2 separate chapters, I guess, of DLC. This felt like just the 1 chapter. But anyway, I feel like we're close enough to the end that I might be able to finish the game today. So let's not waste any time, because if I can help it, I don't want too much overtime. all I have to do is go to the Great Wall. And then we're gonna meet up with the big nanite snake thing, sieging it. We more or less finalized our build in this. Mark 9 Angel 6 armor and Mark 9 codename Carmina. We have the setup. We need a little bit more. I think 3 more levels to unlock the last implant slot. Don't worry about the crunch, it's normal. Alright. I think it's faster if I go in here, I think. There's an batch iron mouse. I think there was a door here somewhere, but I don't remember where. Whatever, I'm not gonna waste time with that. Why is it so bright and blue here? Alright, let's go. I don't know if this is the final area. I think there's probably an area in the wall or something. Whoop. If we start getting Mark 10 stuff, it's the final area. That's how we're gonna know. I think I did every side quest I cared about doing. We did the Warren quest, we did the Iron Mouse quest, we did the Professor quest who's in here now. Okay. I don't remember any other, but we did them. Alright, so how do I get to the wall? I'm assuming that's the wall? I feel like I would see a big snake creature where I have to go, because I kind of have to meet up with that.
Nothing to lose. Bring it on, bastard.
Huh? Who was that? Well, I opened the shortcut here a while ago, so I guess I'm just gonna take it. I can open this now. Let me just look around real quick. I don't think I've been here before. Where does this go? I think it just goes down there. I don't want to go down there. Oh. I guess I will go down there. I could jump, but I feel like I would get hurt. These are Mark 8. This one is actually Mark 7. That's very weak. I'm trying to figure out where I'm trying to go. I saw a guy up there. I don't know if they jumped down at me. Also, I just realized this hole was not here before. Because this is where I came from. Alright. So I need to be wary of changes. Because places changed. I wanna see if this is a new weapon. It is! Infected Type 4 Authority. It's a hammer. Mark 8 by default. Nano damage. High impact, otherwise not that good. Alright. Those other two new ones were just ones I bought from the store last time. I've been in here before. I know where it is. I know where this is. That is. Oh, jeez. I don't even know where this guy came from. The robot. How do I... Where do I go? I don't know, maybe there's a door here. I don't think I can get through here. I mean, there's a car in the way, and the developers intentionally put that there to signify that no, you can't come this way. But I don't think this leads anywhere. That is the way I have to go. Just need to get through all this shit. Maybe I can jump over from here. Or maybe I can go down. Yeah, it goes further down.
Emergency protocol initiated. Major General Ezra Shields has been assassinated by an unknown rig-equipped intruder. Your mission is to retaliate immediately. All engagement limits are suspended and maximum sanctions are hereby authorized. The perpetrator won't be easy to find. Both rig and neural interface appear to be stolen. There are no traces of this person in our database. This individual was a real pro. Track down and eliminate the target. These orders supersede all other commands.
Cool. I'm not sure I actually stole. I got it in the prison. I don't know if that counts as stolen. I can't actually go anywhere here. Public enemy number 1. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. I don't think I can go anywhere down here either. It was just for that. This looks too far to jump, but there's a magnet thing over there. If I could just get up there somehow. I don't think I can jump this. This is way too far. There is not really anywhere else to jump. Oh, I can make it. Alright. I remember this place. That area over there is actually the boss area, where I fought a side boss once. This armor, I swear to God, I can't see anything. Alright. Alright. How the fuck? Can you just fucking die already, please? Thank you. Mark 9 headgear. I don't like those up there. There's an item too. Where the fuck is the door? They didn't actually drop down on me. Revenge enemy, really? Okay, I don't want to fight you in there. Come out here. I don't even know what happened there. We just switched places somehow. Got a bunch of Mark 9 from that enemy. I kind of want Mark 10, but sure. Just checking around. Alright. This almost looks like a mini boss area. Goddess Helena. Okay, hold on a minute. It's just one of these robots. Just have to remember how to do this. Can't avoid that. Really? Okay. I don't know if I went for the arm. I think I went for the head, whatever. It was kind of late. I didn't even think about it. I just want to keep going.
Retreat! That's an order! Retreat! Negative, sir. We have to make our
What was
stand
it?
here. It's our only chance.
Well, a spear would have been nice, but I'm not gonna cry over it. Can I open this, please? Remember this place? We normally went that way, and I was messing around trying to open this door because it looked like you can force it open. Well, now you can just press the button. I barely fit through that door. The Great Wall. Alright, this should be the final area, right? We can max out everything here.
You've come.
Shells incoming! I repeat, shells incoming!
I knew you'd prevail.
No! The dead bastards are everywhere!
He's draining my power.
Skeleton monsters all over! Retreat to the top now!
My time is running out, warrior. Defeat Eli.
Again, I did it like 3 times already. Is that him? No, it's... Oh, there is someone standing there. I think it's just a normal enemy. Oh, they're dancing. Look at that. They're actually fighting, but they just spun around each other. It looked like they're dancing. Which one's gonna win, orange or yellow? I don't know if you can even see that. It's like a couple pixels in the distance. Yellow has been knocking orange around a lot. I don't even know if they can kill each other, by the way. Maybe it's just scenery. Yeah, I don't think they can die, but yellow was knocking them around. Okay. Let's go. Langway Hospital rooftops.
My mother taught me the truth when I was but a boy. We are all trapped by fate, caught in a moment soon to be forgotten. We live our lives without purpose. Humanity has made itself redundant. We've handed our future to the very machines we created. With every day that passes, we lose a little more of our knowledge, our abilities, our sheer unbridled power. Nobody is remembered unless they make a difference. Nobody makes a difference unless they fight. I will not leave this world without achievement. If we become more than mere humans, eternity will greet us with open arms. This is not a binary choice between being human or machine. The answer is human and machine, together as one. It always has been.
You think a toaster to a robot is like a cat to a human?
I understand now. I finally get it. Everything's different. And yet, here I am. Same me. New shape. New destiny. We're running out of time. I'm the last obstacle in his way. Hurry!
Alright. Why, you just quote it and don't even answer me? Oh, okay. We have the final medbay, probably. Why? It's a question. Okay, I can level up once. And put the rest away. I guess I'll just keep putting it into health. Efficiency isn't really relevant right now. And health's still going up. Although I do wonder, I have 700 health now. How much do I heal? 300. Okay, it's a bit low. Wow. This map has always been so fucking useful, I can't see anything on it. Okay. Oh hey, orange won. getting shot at. I'm pretty sure this box is destructible, by the way. Jesus. I should probably swap back. It's more healing this way during exploration. I was trying to finish him off, but apparently I don't get to. Oh. I don't think I can get up there from here. This really feels like the final area in the first game. Oh, there's a guy here. Holy shit. Yeah, this really reminisces me about the first game because it's so fucking dark I can't see anything. Ow. What was that about? Okay. I knew there was something here. Metallic hardener. It's a blue one. Mark 5. Damage plus 10, elemental damage minus 50%. No, this would very much nerf our damage. Is this what I saw up here? I don't think it was, but I don't see anything else here. Let's just go. That's an electro gunner. I considered hitting the arm, but that's a bad idea with these guys. It's a little maze here, isn't it? Anything over here? No. Okay, so it's not much of a maze actually. I'm climbing the wall, by the way. It might not be obvious because, well, we're on the wall. Ow. I'm trying not to fall. It's not active yet.
This isn't about me. It never was. The nanite swarm chose me for a purpose. Saving humanity is my fate. I will save everyone. The children of the Spark. The people of Jericho City. The girl in the swarm corrupted by her power. And yes, even you. Warrior.
But not the guys you killed on the way here, so I don't know if I trust you with that. Okay. Wow. Nano Absorber EX. That is plus 250 defense against Nano. I'm assuming the final boss is Nano, so we're gonna have to stack these pretty much. Like Eli is gonna deal Nano damage. I don't think we need to theorize about that. Human DNA detected inside giant creature. DNA match Athena Gutenberg. Yeah, we know that. Alert hostile intruders. Aid personnel retreat to peak. That's where I'm going. Wow. Since I'm going to the peak, I'm gonna check if there's a shortcut down here. Wow, I can't see shit. That's an item. I don't think I can come back up here if I jump down though. But it's not that far. Like, that's the area I've been to just now. Advanced tech. Cool. No, I'm not jumping down there. How do I? Alright. That works. Apparently it's not a backtrack. I hope there is like a medbay up here. I don't want to do this every time. Getting a lot of Mark 9. Still haven't gotten a Mark 10. There's a gunner back there. That's gonna be a problem. Really? I'm gonna take this bridge. This is safer. Guy can't shoot at me. What the fuck? The finisher popped up once, and then when I didn't use it because I had to avoid a strike, it just disappeared and I couldn't do it anymore. There we go. These are Mark 9s as well.
It's a sight to behold, isn't it? The Great Wall of Jericho.
Yeah, serves its purpose well.
You really think it'll contain the nanites?
Look, don't make me laugh. Have you seen the blueprints? It's basically just a bunch of giant magnets.
But why did we build it in the first place if everything's hopeless?
One word, kickbacks. Listen, I don't care if you want to save your family or whatever. Some people believe in the wall, others pay big money for it. It's all about politics. Everything has its use, for somebody. And that's good enough for me.
What's a kickback? I feel like I missed the joke there. Let's go for the body. Actually, pay a bride to make a huge profit later. Oh. Why is it called kickback? Yeah, sure, let's just pick it up. If I don't pick it up, I'm gonna wonder if I've been here before. I hear the tip-tapping, but I don't see anyone. What the fuck? You know, even if they're immune, still doing the damage-taking thing, sound, you're just gonna give yourself away like that. Also, I can target them for some reason. Well, that's a first aid station. I'm gonna assume we're like halfway through or something. There is a magnetic lift up there. That's where I have to go, but I want to check because this might be a shortcut. Do I know this place? Oh. This is where I fought the ranged guy. So we opened the door back here, which is not a big shortcut, but I guess we got it. This is where I came from. How much can you see, by the way? I'm wondering if you can see any more or less than I can. I can barely see too, so that's cool. Just know you're not alone. Oh boy. That's the... That enemy was in the first game as well, towards the end. I don't remember what they were called. They are the Mark 10 though. Technogenesis. Recapacitor XXL. And probably Technogenesis body, that's what I was hitting. Yeah. Okay, what are these? Technogenesis. Nano defense plus 200. Killing enemies restores health. Prevents the decay of 3 batteries. So that would be 4 total. Yeah, we already had the 2 one down here. XL. XXL is nice. Now, 20 core power, we're probably not gonna use this. We don't have the capacity for that. We could get rid of Reclamation Body EX, but we still wouldn't have enough core power to use it. So for now it's like not really anything. And we're already using the Ancillary Core Mark IV, so there's not much else I can do about that. It's a nice idea, but I don't think I need it. Alright, we need arm and leg. And then we can start collecting for this armor. 3 each. Making sure I got everything. I was wondering if I got stuck in the floor. No, they have like a trap thing. That thing over there. Like in Diablo 2. Arm. I couldn't finish off the other one, so I couldn't get the leg. But I should have enough time to farm it out. Where the fuck? What the fuck? Pillar of Oblivion, heavy duty. I got it from somewhere. I mean, it has really high impact, I guess. It's not that good otherwise, compared to what I already have. Oh jeez. They're fighting each other. I'm just gonna let them do that. It's always fun. Is it dead? Aid last stand. Alright. I guess they're friendly. Okay. That's where I have to go. Now, I do want to... Thank you! I do want to check in here just in case. Hello. Oh, there's a med bay here. Okay. The final implant slot is unlocked. I can get 10% battery efficiency or 27 health. I feel like at this point the efficiency will serve me better. We cannot upgrade these yet, but we can probably go back and grab.
Everyone's dead. I'm the last man standing. I don't even know what happened. All of a sudden, this crazy preacher waltzes through the battlefield like a tank. Next thing I know, he wipes out both sides with a flick of his finger. And then, just a few minutes later, that snake goes crazy. The pain's unbearable. It's too late for me. Please have mercy, kill me. Kill me. Please.
Should I kill him? I'm still gonna go back and get the upgrades because I feel like the boss is upcoming. Alright. Oh, what's down here? Oh wait, this is where I came from. What's up here then?
My life force is fading. Rush to my side and charge.
In a moment. I need to upgrade my stuff. That's the last piece. The light gear. We're not gonna use it, but I just wanted to collect it. Oh god. god. Because of course the one that's selected goes into the back. So I have to completely reposition. I don't even know which way I'm going right now. Like, should I be going here? Because there was that goes... I'm assuming that goes to the boss. This is where I'm getting the Mark 10 stuff. We have 3 Mark 10 body gear, so let's go back and actually upgrade that right now. Ah, fuck you. There we go. I love how you got it to Mark 10 and it just says done. It's done. Good job. Okay, 5 arm and leg, 2 head. Also, I should I love the inevitability that you literally cannot stop them splitting. It just happens no matter how much you stun them. I'm gonna collect that, bring it back. Because generally speaking, that just means that there is no counter to them. You just have to deal with them and there's nothing you can do about it. Wow. Big thing is I don't actually know what's even up here. Like, why am I coming up here? I could not see the floor. That's great. Apparently that's just a little platform over there and it's not connected. You know what? Fuck this. I wanna see what's actually even here before I commit. Critical muscular shunt. That's a name. While health is low, regenerate health and damage is increased. Okay. That is the last headgear I need. I need 2 more leg gear. This was the way back, by the way. I'm pretty sure I came from here. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, this was the final last stand. So there's nothing really there, that was just for the one implant. Okay, can upgrade this. We can upgrade one of these. So 2 more legs and 5 arms. We can just farm it out at the end of the stairs here, without getting into too much danger. Can't... that guy was just dancing in a corner, which was good for me, but, you know, has to happen once per stream. I love how not only does the guy fucking split, it also just heals him up. You can't burst one of them to not have to deal with that. It's just gonna heal up. And then that's all. There's nothing you can do about it. I don't even know if it's reduced max health because he's just as tanky as before. Oh my god. Every time I leave that menu I'm disoriented. For some reason I can never finish off the second one. I know it's possible because I've done it before, but it's just not letting me. We got enough for 1 arm. So 3 arm, 1 leg. I'm doing this. Like, this seems like the end of the game anyway, and we still have plenty of time from the stream left. And I just get fucking disconnected from it. Okay. That's an arm. I don't know what I'm selecting. That's an arm. Leg. Thank you. Crystalline hook blade. Oh. So one-handed? It's a spear. Stamina consumption to the... I mean, it's a better weapon. Unless you consider that this is a codename weapon. But this is what it looks like. It's very sleek. But as you can see, we have way more stats with the codename weapon. That reminds me, I also need to upgrade the weapon. No, sorry. I need to check that. 2 more. Okay, we are gonna need that as well then. Max that out. 2 more arms, 2 more weapons. It's a good thing we can probably do that at the same time. Just hit the right arm. These guys don't have weapons, so I'm not actually sure if I'm getting it. Well, I got tungsten alloy. 10. Okay, so I am getting it. Even if they don't have a weapon. Which is interesting, but sure. Didn't get an arm from them though. That should be all of them. That should be everything. That should absolutely be all Mark 10. Let's see. Upgrade the arm. Defense in depth. Upgrade all gear pieces in a set to maximum level. Mark for success. Upgrade a weapon to maximum level. Alright. And we can even upgrade the medivortic injection to max. I'm assuming 5 is max because we've been waiting for this forever. That puts max pre-charges to 5 and pre-charges at medbay to 3. And yeah, that's done. So this is a maxed out setup. And we have just enough to level up once more. Which I'm just gonna put in here 400 battery efficiency. And before anything else, we have the 1 free slot. We have 4 power. So let's see what we can put in there. We can... I don't know. Those are 5. Sure, whatever. What we need is this. This is for the boss. No, first of all, it's the final boss, I'm assuming. Does it have a special kill condition? Because if it doesn't, I don't need the redirector. It would just reduce my damage. Smash all armor pieces. So it does? Why? I'm gonna ask differently. Is it safe to remove this? Do I even care to do the special thing? I mean, I didn't do it for the last boss. NG plus. Well, I probably don't need this either way. I'm assuming this boss will have more health. Instead, health low, damage, decay, energy gets small amount of health when a battery is filled. I kind of want to use that for the boss because we have so much. Like, look at this. I have 5 battery. I have 90% energy gain, and I get even more whenever I fill a battery. So, might as well. I don't know what to do with this. I don't have any other ones that have minus. I could do this. Okay. Sure, why not? All right. Oh, that's not the... I thought there was a staircase there. All right. Let's go. I don't know why it said force hook missing, but I guess it doesn't matter.
One by one they drop like flies. With every sacrifice, I feel more powerful, more liberated. At last, I have become the spark incarnate. Soon, my true power shall be revealed for the whole world to see. The spark will strike. The world will change!
Huh. There's a locked hook here. Weird. Oh, we're back here. This is the start. Hold on. That's the start. Where the fuck do I go? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to take this. I see a zip line over there. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to take. But that doesn't make sense. That guy is coming for me.
Our final clash will decide the fate of the world, little girl. The Harbingers have lent me their power to snuff out everything you've given life to in a final act of mercy. Your warrior will be the first to fall in my hands. The spark will strike. The world will shine.
Okay, we're not watching that fucking thing, because these guys are assholes. Alright, that's fucking great. Okay. What the fuck? Fucking leave me alone! I don't know what she said, it just got interrupted. Gonna save here. It doesn't. I don't know why the other. I guess the other one is there. Can I fucking leave the menu, please? The shortcut is there if I have anything, any unfinished business or whatever. But I'm not going back. Let's just finish the game. Whatever. Fuck off. I don't even get to open the chest. If that was anything important, well, we're not getting it then. Don't be a martyr, Pierce. That was a fucking echo.
Too late, warrior.
Later,
Nothing
whatever.
can stop me now. With Athena's power, I can bend reality to my will. All hail Eli, the spark incarnate.
Amazing. There is literally no indication of when the strikes will happen. Look at this fucking attack animation. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Alright. I'm just dead here. What happened is there was an echo there. I ran through some enemies because I didn't expect another echo there. So I started the echo because where else am I supposed to go? Enemies caught up to me. I didn't get to finish the echo. I didn't get to open the chest, which also disappeared when I died, by the way. So we didn't get anything. We didn't get the story. We got nothing because the fucking enemies just have to chase me through half the fucking map. Also, I'm gonna hate this boss. I can already tell. Like, there is no tell for those attacks. He just holds the attacks for an arbitrary amount of time and then insta-attack. Like, how am I supposed to block that? Half the time I can't even see the indicator. I love it when I get like 3 frames of warning from the implant that an attack is coming. There is nothing I can do about this. It just happens sometimes. I think I broke all of it. So there's no way this is all of it. Like, guaranteed there is a next phase. Can you not hold it for like free? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Defeated Archangel. Oh, that's it?
Was I wrong all this time? Maybe I truly deserve oblivion.
They were all blue, so I assumed I broke
shall
it.
Be my judge, warrior.
Oh my god. So we're doing this again. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be consistent. I spared Kane. I'm gonna spare this guy too.
Perhaps humanity deserves to exist, after all.
Where did my helmet go?
Thank you so much. You never stopped fighting. Never stopped believing. I always knew you'd save me. But now, it's time to look ahead. I can look right into your heart. I know what the reward you desire so much is.
That's good,
Your
because I
compassion
don't.
and love are what make you whole. In the beginning, you were but an empty shell.
Yeah, that was my
But
problem.
now, you've become the person I always knew you could be. You truly belong with the other humans. You are one of them. Deep down, you always have been. Maybe we were asking
Reborn,
the
be
wrong
purified by
question.
Athena, cleansed of all
Being made by
imperfections.
humans, machines will never be pure. They will always carry their heritage. By design, they can never be without flaws. But maybe they don't have to be perfect. Maybe all they need is a soul.
What? So are we not gonna get an explanation for why the echoes and the telepathy, whatever, we're just not gonna be told? Because I assumed with the plane crash, the survivors somehow became connected to the swarm or whatever, but I guess it's not important because the game doesn't deem it important enough to fucking explain it. Alright, well, if the game doesn't care, then I don't care. Well, I assume there was some shenaniganry going on because the game repeatedly said that there was one survivor on the plane, but both Athena and I survived, so there is something going on there. But like, if it's so important, it shouldn't be missable, you know? That, I don't know if that's controversial or anything, but if it's a core piece of the story, maybe I shouldn't be able to miss it at random. Where does it even tell me? Where? Like, I'm assuming it's pretty late, but like, I feel like I looked around pretty thoroughly. And apparently I still missed it, so it can't be that obvious. Molnar is a Hungarian name, but they didn't write it correctly. Sandra Molnar up there. We're probably gonna have to start the New Game Plus just to check out the weapon that I just got. It's implied. Well, the only implication is what I just said, that they say that there was one survivor, but we know there was two. But even if the conclusion is I died, that doesn't really explain anything. Like, do they... Like, that's the start of the sentence, so where is the rest of it? I died on the plane and... Then what? But like, am I nanites? Am I human? Am I just a ghost? I'm assuming I'm at some level a nanite being. Because otherwise she couldn't telepathically communicate with me. Because she's also a nanite being. Which, it's weird because she wasn't until the guy put her on the rocket. Or like whatever happened there. But she was still communicating with me before that. So what happens if I pick the other ending? Because I was like, I'm gonna spare Eli. Eli was like, thanks, and just strolled off screen and we didn't see him again. Yeah, but I'm assuming the ending changes. Like my guess is that if I spare Eli, Athena is like, wow, humans have compassion and soul and mercy and whatever. I'm gonna make you a human so you can die of old age because you're already looking like you're like 80 years old. But I'm assuming if I kill Eli, she does something else and I become full swarm being or whatever. You know, like you're a soulless machine created to save the world or whatever, fuck, I don't know. Yeah, the problem is that Eli was also a nanite creature at this point, and he was kind of a monster. I still spared him, and I have no idea what that does. It's just like, I guess humans deserve to exist after all. And I'm like, well, that's a low bar to be a good guy. And he just fucked off. And that was it. Also, did they run out of time with that final boss? I legit, like, even during the fight, I was like, there's no way this is all. This is phase 1 and there's gonna be something else. But no, that was it. That was the whole thing. I beat it in like 10 minutes after getting there the first time. I thought he would like do the Code Vein thing where the first phase is like the humanoid form and then the second phase he would become like a big monster and then you have to fight the big monster. Kind of the opposite of the first game. This first phase, I'm still gonna call it the first phase because I really feel like there should have been more. They just made like it's the big guy, and if you want to block him, like every single attack seemed like it's just he holds the attack for an arbitrary amount of time and then instantly hits you. Like you cannot react. You just have to know how much time passes for every single attack. And also, I had the block indicator on. This was a perfect example of why that's kind of useless. It shows you the direction to block, but that's it. Some attacks showed me the direction like 5 seconds in advance, and sometimes the direction shows up and then I immediately get hit. But I don't know, I just kind of expect, like, he became one, he literally absorbed the big snake creature, so I was expecting to fight the big snake creature in some capacity. But apparently not, it's just Eli in a new armor, which I already fought him twice before this. Like, I complained about the first game's final boss, but at least it was a big ass fucking nanite beast that was, at least it felt like a final boss. This one, I just realized, you know what? This is in like the last quarter of 2025. This is the second game I played where the final boss is just a character I already fought twice beforehand. What the fuck? Cause the same shit happened in Silksong and I complained about it back then too. Probably shouldn't say that, that's a spoiler. Ah, whatever, nobody watches it anyway. What was yours? Which game was that? Okay, 33 hours, the average is 27 and a half, so I took a bit long. 119 deaths, the average is... Can you stop scrolling? Damage taken, tech scrap, limb cuts, shots... Okay. Can I check this later on? Downtime, yeah. Well, mark this and I can just look it up after the stream. Just to look at the statistics. I took a very long time. I got to Lil Johnny and Brother Eli very fast. And I lost a lot of time at Gideon's Rock, even though I died less. And then I just sort of fell behind. 2.5 hours behind with Brother Eli Part 2. I don't remember who Major General Ezra was, I'll be honest. One death against Archangel Eli. The average is 3. That's great. Now, some of my deaths are inflated because, like for example, I was way above the average with the Matriarch. I was at like 7 deaths and the average was like 2.5. But that's because I kept dying intentionally because I just couldn't do the special kill. I don't think that counts. Ezra was the man. Was it the rocket guy? So how come? Because in the final area it was like, Ezra is dead. Your objective is to kill the interloper. Blah blah blah. Whatever. But that was like 20 hours ago. That was like the end of part 1. Where were you? Were you asleep when that Game Plus unlocked. Congratulations on beating the game. But wait, there's more. Select Continue and then select your last saved game, now marked with NG Plus, to start a new journey, with new challenges and surprises. You will keep all your gear, weapons and character progress. Alright, well I'm gonna check New Game Plus, just cause...
What if machines were pure? A basic universal concept.
You know what?
Without
Let's watch
rules
this.
or destiny.
Because now we have context.
Yet because they are created by humans, inheriting all their countless imperfections, how could machines ever be better than us? Would they not, by design, follow the path of their creators, and in the end, fail?
That was the first game. Man, that was so long ago. I love how they made one map and then just used it for the entire game.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Flight 221 to Jericho City is going to land in just...
I don't remember this. Was this at the start?
We are currently cruising at an altitude of 35,000 feet with an airspeed of 1,200 miles per hour. If the weather cooperates, there should be an amazing view of the city as we descend. I'll be talking to you again before we land.
I look pretty rich. This is all mine. Oh. Buckle in your seatbelts. What the fuck? There's gonna be a turbulence. Didn't you hear? I mean, I didn't hear. Maybe that's not what he said. That's my stuff over there. beyond the closed. Okay. So where is Athena? That's a robot. Is that Harold? That's not Athena over there. It's some other guy who's about to die. What you watching?
Hey, could you get out of my view? I'm trying to relax here.
You will be able to file a return form for your toy after our arrival. Have a nice trip.
That guy's already dead.
You don't get it. I'm afraid of heights. This is a memento, okay? It calms me down.
Please stay inside your cabin. Enjoy the view.
Come on, please.
What kind of Flappy Bird sci-fi game are you
To
playing?
file any complaints, refer me to your legal guardian. You will be able to file a return form for your toy after our arrival. Have a nice trip.
You don't get it. I'm afraid of heights. This is a memento, okay? It calms me down.
Please stay inside your cabin. Your behavior will be reported. Have a nice day.
Awesome, thanks. I'll know who to ask next time I'm in trouble.
What's your name?
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm Athena. Athena Gutenberg. I just can't stand flying alone. Not that I wouldn't be used to it by now.
Are you traveling on your own?
I'm going to meet my
Aren't you
grandma
like
for
11?
the first time in years. I'm really excited. It will be weird, though. I haven't seen him in forever. Not in real life, at least. Only on the news.
Have a nice
Yeah,
flight.
you too.
Okay.
Oh, and thanks for your help.
Where's the toy anyway?
What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. It seems that we'll be encountering some turbulence.
That's what the seat bats are for.
Stay seated. The situation will soon be resolved. Okay, please return to your seats immediately. We seem to have some...
I'm steady as fuck.
God, what is it?
I hope you saved your game.
It's coming right at us. Are evasive maneuvers? Take evasive maneuvers! Shit!
Jiggly tentacles, leave. I'm building up nanite, that's not good. Eating the flame very slowly. God damn it.
No, it's coming for us! It's catching up!
I'm gonna make it on my own.
I know where I'm going. I have the fucking Crash Bandicoot problem.
Emergency landing aborted. Please remain calm and follow the lines on the floor.
I didn't even know I can. I was trying to save myself. What if I save dudes? What does that even mean? Survived the plane crash in New Game Plus.
Medical report.
Did I?
GS1. Our new patient has been in a semi-delirious state for weeks. The subject seems to be reliving traumatic memories of
What kind of weapon?
A girl. Some sort of anomaly.
It's not over.
Well, that would have been nice. There was no indication that I could do that.
There was only one survivor in the crash.
I'm assuming in New Game Plus they would explain the thing about dying and stuff, but like, if you're making a Souls-like, hiding story beats in New Game Plus is a really bad idea, because the majority of people will not play New Game Plus. So half of your story is just gone. Remember when I was here and then it crashed?
This is Warden Garcia. We've located a major security breach. All prisoners stay in their cells. Robotic guard has been deployed.
I guess I have to make it to... That's the Delver, sure. I have to make it to the rig station before I can actually get my stuff and look at the weapon. Oh my god. Almost feels like I'm too low level for this. I'm just gonna die here. Nope. I'm going for the rig.
Security ward. Dozens of prisoners have escaped from their cells. It's a massacre out here. Maintain law and order at all costs.
mess with me, I'll tell you dead. Just like those damn cops.
I don't know if I was supposed to kill him. I don't remember if this was a forced death thing, but I couldn't hit the armor. That was too hard. Okay.
Welcome, Officer Johnson.
Necessary kill as in I kill him or he kills me?
In progress.
So if I'm dead, how can this be? Alright, we got everything.
Rig installation complete.
What the fuck? Upgrade my ship? What do you mean upgrade? Upgrade what? So... Great Blade of the Archangel. 21 impact, 110. It might actually be better than the codename weapon right now. It's less nano damage, but more everything else. Well, a bit less attack speed, but even more impact. Hold on. It's not free.
Communication with the outside world has been cut off.
You are now eligible to redeem your customized MG Exo-Rig Mark 12. Surgery is a thing of the past. The new MG is faster, more powerful, and sleeker.
So it just reminded me, we did steal the Exo-Rig, because we got it under the Johnson name.
You'll neither know nor care which functions are still performed by your own body. Let MG take control of your nervous system and take back control of your life.
Have a nice day, officer.
So these guys have 11. We're not gonna play New Game Plus. I mean, it would probably tell more of the story, but it would be just the same general gameplay, which I think I had enough of that. We're gonna do a little bit because it hasn't even been 2 hours and the game is over. I didn't expect it to be this short. I guess they're 11, but they don't have any armor.
You! Shit! Thank you! I'm not a criminal. Just an average Joe. I was beginning to lose hope. I'd love to repay you, but as you might guess, I'm a bit broke right now. I hope I'll see you again.
Alright.
Come to the evac camp. I'll be there.
Alright. I'm gonna keep moving a little bit just to see the intro. And after that, probably gonna share my thoughts on the game, and then we're gonna decide if it's just a short stream or whatever. Maybe look up what New Game Plus would change. I don't know.
Nobody gets out on my watch. Stay back.
You know, if I'm using this weapon, I'm probably gonna change back. Because it is still a pretty slow weapon, that's not really my thing. The Great Wall, like, how would it be longer? Like, what did I do differently or wrong that was just that short? Yeah, that's tungsten alloy 11.
It's coming right at us. Are evasive maneuvers? Take evasive maneuvers! Shit!
That's a flashback that we didn't have before. Evidence. What kind of evidence is that? Aircraft service robot. Just looking around a little bit. I don't know, we're gonna look it up. Oh shit. I mean, technically this weapon is just a really big spear. But it doesn't quite work the way I would want it to. Huge impact though. Check around. Anything here?
Attention all prisoners.
All right. Well, I don't need to go there.
Facility is under attack. Your safety cannot be guaranteed. Cease rioting unless you want to leave.
Hold on. Oh, I don't have the drone yet. Right. That's why. This is actually a pretty good weapon against these guys because the spin kind of keeps them both busy. I'm dying, by the way. Implant circuitry Mark 10? Doesn't seem right. So I can't think of New Game Plus as like a story thing if these guys are just here in the detention center. Like I don't think there's a reason for them to be here. I guess I'll go back and check that out. Oh, Why the fuck did I get a Mark 10? Anyway, weapon is very funny and very strong, but I kind of feel like I still prefer being fast. Also, nah, let's take that off. Let's go back to what works. Also, I need to set this up. That's the boss thing, and we're gonna have a boss coming up, so might as well prep for it. I wanna do the boss, just to see. Wait. No, I need to press the button. Mark 6? I guess everything will be baseline 6.
You're gonna regret this.
Yeah, blocking human enemies is just as garbage as it's ever been. Like, I get the direction, and then I have no idea when to actually defend against it. And I know I can just practice and I'm eventually gonna know, but that just means that I'm learning the boss. I'm not learning the game. It has nothing to do with, like, reflex or skill. It's just you learn it and then you know it. Whenever he has the drone up, that just means I can't block anything. No weapon?
Kill in
Okay.
action. Assigning drone to nearby police exo rig.
Alright. Well, I cut the arm off and it didn't work.
You heard that noise?
Yeah. And I'm not gonna stay around to find out where it came from.
Don't be such a coward! Nobody's gonna piss on our parade!
Excuse me, can I get my toy, please? Oh, right. Sorry. I'm Athena. Athena Gutenberg.
That's new.
Can you hear me? Go to Port Nixon. Buy your plane.
Have we ever actually gave this back to her in this story? I don't think we have. Oh well. Oh yeah, I got the thing now. I can put the thing on. Mainly did they take away the thing? They shouldn't, right? Spray can, radar. I think I did. Yeah, they took away the magnetic one, so we can't open. Wouldn't that be the point of a New Game Plus? So I already have that and I could go wherever. I guess I just don't fucking know game design. Take that shit off.
Hello? Can you hear me? My name is Brother Truman. I'm waiting outside. Take care of those guys, and I'll turn on the lift.
Wow.
Well done. The lift should work again.
Just wanna get out of this area. We're not gonna play New Game Plus. At least as far as I can tell right now. This should take us to downtown Jericho.
Welcome to Jericho City, friend. It's a brave new world out there.
I could just fight this guy right now, but I would probably lose.
There's a fire burning in your eyes, Acolyte. I haven't seen anything like it in a long time. The city is dying. The court is our last safe haven. Join my brethren and take back control. It's now or never.
Did you see that monster down there?
I can see your confusion. You must have been locked away for a long time. You'll be in for a rude awakening. The world has changed in a heartbeat. I'd explain more, but it's best to witness the new order with your own eyes.
Where the hell am I anyway?
You're staring at Jericho City, Acolyte. At least what's left of it. You're staring at...
Wow. Why do you
I
have
belong
me?
to the Children of the Spark, a small but growing church dedicated to a great cause. We're always on the lookout for recruits like yourself. Someone willing to get their hands dirty for the greater good. Journey forth and find the court, where our prophet, Brother Eli, will welcome you with open arms. See that giant octopus? Right under its tentacles, you'll find safe shelter.
What happened to this city?
You must have been in there for a very long time indeed.
2 months.
You'll see the awful truth soon enough. Anarchy reigns supreme on our streets. People fear the new dawn that's upon us. The government built a wall around us to hold back the inevitable. They reject the change that comes with the nanite swarm. This plague is not what it seems. Humanity is ascending. We are the progenitors of a new race. This isn't about me, Acolyte. It's about the will of the spark. See the giant octopus? Go there and find Brother Eli. He will guide you to your destiny. Brother Eli will reveal your destiny.
Kinda considering just attacking this guy as a test.
Can you hear it? The heartbeat of the city? It's still out there, buried under all the rubble. May the spark guide you. You dare defy the spark? My mission is far from over. I need to turn more convicts into converts. May the spark guide you.
Huh. Well, he has patience, I'll give him that.
That does it!
There we go. 14.
I can't sully my hands with his blood. We need someone fresh, someone new, an outsider. Leave it to me. I have connections at the JCPD. These riots will unearth Jericho City's worst scum. Be careful who you trust, brother. The city is a hotbed of sin and vice. No worries. I'm a survivor.
Well, that was easier than I expected. So... But first of all, what is that? I don't remember it from the rest of the story. I remember commenting on this at the start of the game. I said it looks like Shadowlands. But what is that? Something behind the wall. Utopian and it's kind of ferrying out the wrecked luck. I can't see it, no. Also, just as a comment on the story, why did they think a wall would stop the nanites? Can't the nanites, like, fly? Like this little nanobots, they're just in the air, they go wherever they want. I know there is magnets in the wall, but that just means they have to fly higher. That's like trying to stop fucking birds with a wall. Yeah, but this wall isn't that tall. If the nanite, like that thing up there, can I? That thing up there is way higher than the wall. They can just sort of shuffle it over, and boom, they're above past the wall. So that's great.
Lost your way. Maybe I can help.
What the fuck is this? Hold on.
Didn't strike first, huh? Wise choice. Although
I should have
days,
known
I
this
don't
is
blame you.
Warren. Like,
There
I
aren't a
should
lot of good
recognize
people
the
around
voice.
Jericho these days. Can't help but wonder whose side you're on.
I guess he just sounds a lot more broken here. He didn't speak like this in the first game.
You'll be one of the dead guys soon if you don't upgrade your pitiful equipment. Trust me, I know my stuff.
I have better equipment than you, I can guarantee that.
I might tell you one of these days, if you live long enough. Beats me. I should have been smart enough to leave when there was still time, but I got inconvenienced. Helping people is kind of what I do. Besides, I still have some unfinished business here. Let's leave it at that.
You know who he reminds me of? Let me just look up the name. What the fuck is that? Unofficial wiki, I guess. Characters. It's not gonna tell me, is it? No, there's not enough information on this. Maybe. The line. Sequel. Okay, so we're not gonna give me the name. Okay. If you look up on YouTube the intro of intro? Not necessarily intro, you have to play a bit into it, but it's pretty early in the game. In Project Nomads, the primary shopkeeper guy looks basically exactly like this. I'm not gonna find a picture, we can talk about this off stream if you really want to, but he looks exactly like this. Maybe he has like a drill cannon or something, I don't remember exactly, but he has the exact setup. This bulky, masked, eyes out kind of deal.
Just like you then. Let's be glad we got out in time and keep it at that. I've been to a lot of hellholes lately, but this one wins hands down. Where you been all your life? It's survival of the fittest out here. If you get in a fight, the winner takes all. See that med bay right next to me? This is where you take your spoils to craft and upgrade equipment. Maybe you should give it a try. Here, take these parts and give it a go.
So this is where I get some... That's mark 11 parts. So what the hell is this? Touch banner. Banner placed by Avrarian. Hold on. I feel like that's a multiplayer thing. So yeah, we can't really upgrade everything. We can upgrade a few things. We can upgrade this arm. That's it. I got like 10,000 tech scrap for that. Also, I just ended that guy's banner placement, so sorry about that. Anyway, I can level up a few times. Twice. Yeah, I mean, considering how few people play this nowadays, probably did him a favor. Anyway, I don't like there are 2 more hours left of the stream. What can I do? Should I just end the stream and do it like, because okay, here's the thing. Today is December 19th. How our stream's gonna be on next week? Next week, Monday, I can play. Wednesday is the 24th, which technically I could play, but I feel like I shouldn't. Because, you know, probably gonna out working a little bit, and then the tree and Christmas stuff, probably should just leave it at that. And on the 26th on Friday, I'm not home, so I can't stream there. So aside from Monday, I cannot stream on any of the other days next week. And the week after, I can stream on Monday the 29th. And on Friday the 2nd, probably not gonna stream on the 31st. Because, you know. So it's a bit scattered. Maybe I'm gonna find some game that I can 1 or 2 of in those days. So it's not like I play on Monday and then the rest of the week is off and then continue on Monday. I don't know. But yeah, some of the streams are gonna be called off next week. What should I do now? Did we have enough? I still have the final say on this game, but I don't want to do it until I actually... Oh, hello. Yeah, so basically the final build that I have here, it just allows me to burst enemies and barely care about damage taken. 500 defense, 500 damage, 43 impact, good energy gain, good attack speed. This is a good build, I like it. Obviously if you don't like spear weapons, you can use some other one. There are a bunch of codename weapons that I already have. You have obviously codename Carmina, but you also have Elise, a single rigged. Engelhot, another single rig, which is a fire damage one. That's the slow and bursty. This is the fast and weaker. Then we have Götterdämmerung, I don't know how to say that, which is the heavy duty codename. We have Lohengrin, which is the staff. We have Moonlight, which is another heavy duty. I don't know. We have Valkyr, which is the twin rig. Butterfly, which is also the twin rig. And that's it. There's probably more. Apparently you can get another codename weapon in New Game Plus later on. I feel like... Well, no, we don't have some of the types. Like, we don't have a codename hammer. The codename hammer would be what we get, but I don't see a double duty codename. Did I miss that, or is that later? Either way, I think this is a good build. I guess I'm just gonna say my final say. So, I already said that the finale of the game felt very limp. You say the wall was supposed to be longer, and I just kind of breezed through it for the most part. The only problem was the enemy that becomes 2 enemies no matter what you do, so you can never fight it on solo. The final boss was really weird. What we got was made artificially harder by just making the... Which one is... Block Analyzer just basically completely useless. Because the attacks come out lightning fast at arbitrary timers. And there was no phase 2, which I really feel like the entire thing was set up to be a phase 2. Like, the guy absorbed the snake. Do I not get to fight a gigantic nanite snake? Like, come on. It was clearly set up for that. Like, the snake literally didn't do anything. It was just standing by the wall, Eli come by, absorbed it, and that's it, that was the snake. Like, it didn't do anything. It killed the guys at the door. It did that. It did do that, but I didn't really need it to do that. Beyond that, the game as a whole, I'm really trying to think of an aspect that this game is better than the first one. Initially, I thought that in terms of gameplay it might be better, you know, just the overall gameplay design, but I'm not even sure about that because, again, they really pushed for this block mechanic, use it for everything. The problem is a lot of normal enemies, it's just not worth learning it because you can just burst them down. Even with a worse setup, you can just burst them down. It's not worth learning the blocks because if you want to block, that's all you can do. Because if you attack an enemy and you actually hit, like if you don't hit, it doesn't count. But if you hit an enemy, you need to recover before you can block. So you can't like snap block, like attack, the attack is incoming, so you block immediately. You do a perfect block and then you counter, and you can't. No, if you want to block, you have to stop and sit there and wait for the attack, which just doesn't work against normal enemies. It works against bosses if you can learn the timings. Against bosses, learning a timing is more worth it because they generally have more health, usually. But then it becomes like I'm just standing there holding my weapon up until they attack, and then I block the attack and I hit them once or twice and I block again. And it just becomes this very reactive gameplay that's not very fun. Because if I do anything else, the janky controls will do it so I can't block in time. And at that point I might as well just not even bother. You can't mix aggressive and passive gameplay, you have to choose one. And neither is good options, because if you're active, you're gonna get hit. If you're passive, well then you're just standing there waiting to get hit. Whereas in the first game, they still were pretty separated like this, but at least they were equal options. Evasion was about as effective if you were good at it as blocking if you were good at it. Here evasion was nerfed to the point where if you evade too much, it doesn't matter if you have the implant that reduces the cost and an armor that reduces the cost of evasion, you're gonna run out of stamina, and stamina is already very limited. Like, I don't know, towards the end of the game, if I do a full combo of attacks, from full stamina, I just zero out, so there's nothing else I can do. So you can't do a full combo attack. And it's not like I can really upgrade it, because every single upgrade point is like 1.5 stamina, which isn't really gonna help unless you're really leveling up, like in New Game Plus or something. So that doesn't even help. In the first game, I know there was a block mechanic, it was kind of janky. But the evasion mechanic was a lot stronger, so you could at least rely on that. In this game, they nerfed the evasion mechanic and buffed the block mechanic instead, so it's a lot easier to block. The ideal would have been if they fixed the blocking from the first game, because in the first game it really was trash. In this game it's fine. But they really could have just made it so we have this game's block and the previous game's evasion, and the players can just choose which one they want, because they're about equally as effective depending on your playstyle. But no, they just nerfed evasion to the ground. It's still strong, but the problem is, whenever you evade, you jump so far that now you're out of reach of the enemy. So I can't really say that this game is better in gameplay, because it's honestly not. It shifted the focus, but it essentially has the same problem, just opposite. It's like, there's a saying about this in Hungarian that says something like, falls off the other side of the horse. You know? I don't know if you understand what that means. Yeah, beyond that, in terms of story, I think it's not even comparable to the first game. I still think it's a net negative that this game has like a nameless character. because it just doesn't speak, it doesn't emote, it's just a non-existent character. Whereas in the first game, you played as Warren. Warren has a personality, Warren has a past, Warren has wishes, and apparently Warren also has a family. We even know in this game we found that audio log where he warns his wife, which apparently they divorced. I don't know when that happened. He was a character. This game doesn't have a main character. It just has an avatar. That's the player. But the player doesn't really have any relevance to the world in general. It's just an avatar to put yourself into. And I prefer Warren over nameless guy over here. What else? I mean, I can't really say anything about the graphics for obvious reasons. Choosing Vulcan, like, what the fuck are you doing? Okay. Alright. But I have seen a full 4K video of what this game looks like at max. I'm pretty sure the first game still looked better. I don't know why they decided to use Vulcan, but it really kneecapped my graphics and just the graphics in general. Yeah, but see, this game came out in like what, 2017 or 19 or something like that. 19. Doom 2016 was able to figure out Vulcan, and this couldn't. Like, this doesn't work. Like, look at this. I have to play like this because of Vulcan, and it still crashes sometimes. What else is there? I already talked about the gameplay, the story, the graphics. I'm not gonna talk about sound, except for I guess I can mention that the first game had Prisoner, and this game had no equivalent to it. It had Prisoner once, but that was more just a do you remember it from the first game kind of thing, and I don't count that. I guess separate from the gameplay, I could talk about the character, the progression, you know, the equipment and stuff. One good thing I can say is that I like the point system because it gives a purpose to power. It gives a purpose to levels, even if you don't have an equipment you want to use with it, or implants or whatever. You still at least get some stats out of leveling up. Although, I feel like they set the soft caps way too low. Obviously, I could max out battery and get like, the battery is fine. Health is kind of fine, but very early on it's just kind of pointless because you're not getting hit very much. Enemies are kind of weak for that. Probably worth more in New Game Plus. As far as I can tell, enemies hit a lot harder here. But stamina just plateaus out at 25, and after that it's not even worth putting points into it until like way later. They really easily could have made the soft cap like 50 and then let me get to like 300, 350 stamina until then. Because this is very low stamina, as I said, but putting more points in it is just completely useless. Yes, they took out the summary screen, so I have no idea what I actually have. Like, if you have more than one elemental damage, it just doesn't show up here, and you cannot check it anywhere else. As for the actual equipment, I do feel like the first game had better set bonuses. I like the partial set bonus, because you can mix and match. But the way the set... I got the Archangel one. Oh yeah, this is the Archangel stuff. I did get his armor. Significantly increases all elemental damage. Performing a finishing sequence unleashes elemental forces around you. Well, the big problem is that a lot of set bonuses are just not really worth it because they're very specific or minor bonuses. Like 8 Eclipse increases impact while wielding any hammer, increases damage while all batteries are charged. The first one, that's fine. I'm using a set that improves codename weapons. So obviously if you like hammers, increase impact with hammers. Sure, why not? But the full set bonus increases damage while all batteries are charged. So this set is... You get the most out of this set if you don't upgrade your battery. That doesn't really make sense to me. So if you wanted to use this set, you would likely just use the partial set and grab something else. Probably Urban or something for it. What else? When a physical attack is received and 3 or more batteries are filled, 1 battery is consumed to significantly reduce damage taken. Increases energy gain while no batteries are filled. Again, partial set bonus could be useful, but I feel like that damage reduction... If you have 3 or more batteries, you could just use that to heal and negate more damage that this is gonna negate you. And the full set bonus is completely worthless. Here's the problem. Again, the full set bonus means that you should not upgrade your batteries a single time. Because if you upgrade it to a point where 1 battery is retained, this is just gonna never proc. What else? I like the Angel 6 because it just means that, hey, here's a tanky set. If you use the full thing, these specific weapons are a lot better. And it's like, that's fair enough. Beast Tank reduces stamina cost of blocking attacks, which is like, I don't think that's ever a problem. You never, like, when you're blocking, chances are you have full stamina, because again, you can't block directly after attacking. So if you're attacking and then you stop, that's what I did in the bosses. When I can attack, I attack and then stand back, wait for stamina to recharge, and once it's full, then I start blocking. So reducing the stamina cost of blocking is not, it doesn't really do anything. When a physical attack is received and 3 or more batteries are filled, 1 battery is consumed to create an explosion. That's unique at least. That's like, that's a playstyle thing. More sets should be like that. Like, I want an invulnerability explosion. Use this set. Yeah, that changes how I play. That's how all of them should be. While health is low, regenerate health. Okay. Increase the health restored by healing injectables. That's probably good. But you could just use an armor that makes you take less damage, and then you don't need the extra healing. Gaia. This was the thing that the bartender wanted, which I never did find him afterwards. I don't know what happened to him. That was probably a side mission to find him, I just never did. Increases damage of continuously channeled drone attacks. I don't even know which ones those are. I feel like it's like the turret maybe? When a battery is filled, gain 1 Omnicell. Yeah, this is basically if you want to use summons. Essentially, this is the summon armor set. Like those guys that summon the turret and the spider drone. Probably that kind of playstyle this works with. Slightly increases fire defense and reduces duration of burning. Heavily increases fire defense and reduces duration of burning. I remember one time in the entire game where fire was a problem, which was the Act 1 final boss. And even that you could avoid fairly reliably. So this is kind of pointless. Let's look at one more. Spark Defender. Increases duration of poison applied to enemies. Increases damage and impact while afflicted by poison. Now, I don't really understand. Do I have to be afflicted by poison? Or does the enemy have to be afflicted by poison? Because if it's the enemy, that's good. If I poison the enemy, then I have a lot more damage. I don't know if a lot more. I have more damage and impact. If I have to be afflicted by poison, I don't know if there is a way to do that to myself. And otherwise it relies on enemies to do it to me, so which makes it very fucking specific. Yeah, but where do you get poisoned? Like, is there a way? It's funny because not even the description mentions any kind of immunity to poison. But yeah, most of these are so situational that you're just not gonna use this. Technogenesis is fine, Nano Defense is kind of situational, but when you need it, it's good. 200 is a lot. Killing enemies restores health, that's fine. That's good. I don't know how much health. We got it like half an hour before the end of the game. I'm not even gonna bother crafting it at that point. By that point of the game, I already made up my mind about what armor I'm gonna use. So unless something that the game gives me at the end of the game is like absurdly overpowered, I'm just not gonna bother. Pretty sure these just exist so there is something to collect for Mark 9. As for weapons, there are more weapon types in the game than the first one, but in general, I didn't really feel a difference between the same weapon types. I know that some weapons are faster, some weapons have more impact or deal more damage or have more energy gain. But when I used the spear, I felt no difference from when I used another spear. It was very little difference. The only major difference is energy gain and whether it deals elemental damage or not. But I wouldn't know, I just use spear basically the entire game. It's a good weapon. As for the implants, I probably don't have all of them. Probably there's a bunch more that you could get, but I don't like I preferred how the first game treated the implants, where you could get multiples and then you could stack them. You're still using up the slots for them, so if you can stack multiples of the same implant, it allows for wider creativity in build. Whereas here, I can have one aggression amplifier. It heals me 50 when I finishing sequence an enemy. I have 700 health. 50 per enemy is not gonna do jack shit, especially since I can set up a build that lets me heal 40 for just blocking, and then 20 more for just filling a battery, which happens like every 5 seconds if you're fighting. All hot swap is nice, it's like whatever. Even beyond all that, like half of these implants are essentially worthless. Like there are so many of them where I'm like, when would I ever want to use this? A lot of them have the same problem as the set bonuses, where it's not just useless but contradictory. Like, let me see if I can find one. I don't know what this would be. Drop tech scrap regenerator. Strengthens the heal over time buff granted when close to the pile of tech scrap dropped upon death. So like, if I die to a boss and then I just leave it there, then I heal more. Yeah, I don't know. This, for example, this emergency reserve injection basically sums up the design, the game design of the game. Because here's the thing, it sounds really good. If an enemy attack would deal lethal damage, if you would die, you spend 1 battery to restore health and not die. Here's the problem, if I have a battery, I probably wouldn't be near death, because I could just use that battery to heal up twice as much as this heals. The only time this would actually proc is when I'm taking so much damage, I literally cannot proc my heal fast enough, because it has like a 1 or 2 second cooldown. If I'm getting hit that much, then yes, this would save me. Where the fuck is it? This. But the problem with that is 150 health is not gonna make a difference. I'm just gonna die in that situation anyway. And there are so many items in this game that are designed like this, where it sounds good, but I could just heal instead. I don't know. It's also a little disappointing that... What is this? Oh yeah. Not only did they remove the various marks that the implants can have, and you can mix and match what you want. Like, in the first game I could even do it like, if I have Mark 3 of aggression amplifier, but I don't quite have 9 core power to use it, I could use a Mark 1 that costs like 4, and I can still slot that in. And I still get some benefit, but I can mix and match, I can make the build more interesting. And they didn't just remove that, they also removed like a variety of implants. It's not just the marks, it's not just, how do I say this, the vertical scaling. They also removed the horizontal scaling, because there are a lot fewer different types of implants you can use in this game. Which is just baffles me, that why would you do that? Why would you just take a system you already have and then just make it smaller? I don't get it. Overall, like I think I said it. Oh look, I didn't even notice. I have 4 more unlockable slots over here. That's nice. I think I said at the very start of the game that this sequel feels very sterilized compared to the first one. The first one had personality. This one has a mask. That doesn't really make sense, but you know what I mean. This feels very... How can I sum it? The first one was an experience to play through, even if I didn't agree with many of it. The second one felt manufactured. This feels very by the numbers. They tried a lot few things with it. They tried to innovate, but most of the innovations feel like they're going backwards. Straight to video sequel, I guess it's a good way to sum it up. Like, if I had to choose to replay one of these games, I feel like I wouldn't mind replaying the first game, but I probably wouldn't want to replay the second game. I guess that's my verdict. Because what else would I compare the sequel than to the first game? I think that's the fairest comparison. I could compare this to like Dark Souls or Elden Ring and say it's a piece of shit. But it's not, that's not fair, because it's not. But it's just not there. Despite that, I still wish that at some point they would make a third game. Learn everything they can from the first and the second game. Put Kyle Baxter in there, and then make a trilogy. I'm sure they can pull it off. Like, they're clearly learning. They just didn't learn the right way here. But yeah, if there was a third game, I would probably try it. Depending on the price, obviously. But anyway, I've been babbling here for like 45 minutes or something. I'm just gonna end the stream. I know it was short, but like the game was short. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah. I wonder what he writes here. It's just a squiggle with the line. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna have to find something I can play a little bit next Monday and the Monday after that. And after that, in the new year, we're gonna find another game to play. Maybe in the long term. I don't know what yet. There is some Steam discounts going on. I'm gonna look around and then we'll see. But until then, thank you for watching. Whoever's still, thank you. Thank you. So whoever's still here, whoever's not here, can't talk. Thank you all. And until next time, we're still gonna have a stream before Christmas. I'm not gonna say happy holidays yet. I'm gonna say it next time. But see y'all.